everyone, this is Addy from aBlogtoWatch.com, and today I'm here with Fabian Muller, who is the son of Franck Muller, and he's here to show us how he's learned from his father in terms of watchmaking has influenced his new product, which is a golf putter. So, Fabian, tell me a bit more about your youth, especially in terms of watching your father work when you were younger.
Yeah, so when I was young, my dad, at the really beginning of the company, used to work at home. So every day after school, I used to see him working on his workshop with other watchmakers, and I got really intrigued by that. So I asked him if I could help him, and he was like, yeah, later, son, later. So I was kind of, frustrated. So then when I got 15 and they asked me what I wanted to do in my life, and I still really didn't grasp the concept of how the handle turned on a watch, I've decided to enter the watchmaking school in Switzerland. I've graduated 3 years later with a perfect mention. And then I've decided to work a little bit with my dad, but not on watchmaking per se, but more like on computer designing. So I bought myself a computer, and my dad used to be behind me and tell me, do this, do that, son. The curve should be more round, the symmetry, you should do this, that. And he kind of mentored me a little bit on designing. It was really helpful.
Okay.
Long hours, often at night because you work during the day. So it was a tough period. We could say it would be kind of the military service of designing, but that was nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you obviously were able to see your father start his company and grow it to what it is today, and you obviously learned many business lessons, not just watchmaking but business lessons as well. So you've decided to start your own business, and tell me why.
Because being the son of, being myself, it's, for me, I couldn't possibly just be an employee, because, there is always with father and son, this kind of, not rivalry, it's not a rivalry, but you want to make him proud and be as good as him.
Yes.
And you put the level so high that I have to do something, And I figured he wouldn't be in watchmaking because, he has done so much. So with a friend of mine that is my partner, we've decided to fusion the sport industry with the luxury industry.
Okay.
And he used to be a former professional golfer. So we've decided to launch the luxury putter.
Okay. Can you show me the putter then?
Yeah, sure. Okay, we have one here. Here's the product. Basically what we do, because I really wanted that, everything starts with the designing.
Yes.
So I design it. On the design, I try to put the center of gravity on the middle of the sweet spot. Then once it's designed, we do the prototyping. What I really wanted to do was to keep the watchmaking craftsmanship. So we carved the putter, the head, into a block of stainless steel using the same machinery as we use to carve a watch case.
Okay.
These machinery are really precise, up to 5 microns. So which ensures us it takes 8 hours just to carve one head into the block of stainless steel.
So you make that putter head like you would make a watch case.
Exactly.
Okay.
With the same
But
tolerances.
how do other putter companies do it then? How do you do it that's different from them?
Yeah, usually what they do, because of production cost and because they have to supply a big market, they mold it. So they inject the material into a cast, which is great in terms of production, but what could happen, you can have a bubble hair, in the melt steel, which would not ensure the perfect center of gravity.
Okay.
So other brands are up to 3 millimeters on the left, on the right.
Yeah.
With the precise design and precise manufacture, we're more or less 10 microns. So which ensures that when you strike the ball, you really have a refined touch, and the sweet spot is pretty much on the center of gravity.
So what other features does it have that are similar to a watch case then?
Okay, then once it's done, we do the completions handmade.
Okay.
It takes 2 hours just to do one powder head. So you have the satin, you have the angle polished angle, and then you have the micro bead. You have the, as they say, it's perlage. You have that in the here, perlage. You have that in the watches movement. On every pin that connects the neck to the head, we set up a diamond. In this case, it's a brown diamond. And so we really strive to turn this golf apparel into, this golf item into a jewel.
Can you show me the black version? You have a PVD version
as
well.
Yeah. It's exactly the same concept, but after all the completions, we put a PVD. PVD is physical vapor deposition. So you put the piece into a vacuum, and then there is some vapor spreading in the room, and the vapor sticks on the stainless steel, and it gives this black aspect.
Oh, okay.
It is really aggressive. I personally love it. I have one like that myself.
So explain this to me. Who are you targeting this product at? Are you targeting it at the golf market or the I don't know, luxury watch market?
Yeah.
I mean that is a question I'm sure many of the viewers would want to know.
Yeah, that's a good question. We're asking ourselves this question every day, because you cannot only put this item into jewelry stores because you're not sure you're gonna target golfers.
Yes.
Okay, maybe one Russian is gonna buy something for his wife and he plays golf and he's like, oh yeah, let me buy it.
Okay.
You cannot put this item next to other brands in a huge pro shop.
Yeah.
Because they go for 300, most of them. We go for a little bit over 10 times more.
Yes.
So it would diminish our product. So we really have either to open our own retail store or to find a distribution, a thin line of distribution in between luxury and sports. Because we really strive to be in luxury, because the product is, I think, exquisite, but there is also a lot of performance about it. So we need to reach both sectors.
What would you say then to a person who likes fine watches, who also plays golf? What would you say to them?
I wouldn't say anything in particular. If they love fine watches, they understand how the Swiss manufacture is done. They understand the craft behind it. They understand the hours that the craftsman people are working on every timepieces they buy.
Yes.
Well, we do exactly the same. So if they understand the watch industry, they should be able to understand what we do. And more than that, I think that there is a lot of business that are made on the golf course today.
Yes.
And you cannot drive your Lamborghini on a golf course to show people that you're wealthy and that you're successful and that they should trust you.
Yes.
But you can have a valedictorian just to show as a business card that you have money.
Yes.
That was as well the concept of.
So thank you very much, Fabian, for this interview, and I wish you the best for the new Valedictorian putter, and I hope to see you again soon.
Thank you very much. Thank you.